Okay, one of the things I like to do is I like to get this motor off of here because I want to take a look at the mounting flange and see if I can size up what I have to work with here, how it mounts, how it pivots to tension the belt and so forth. I'm going to look for probably a 5 horsepower 3-phase motor to put on it, but I want to get this old thing off and get rid of it. And it's actually kind of interesting how it mounts up. So I've got this nice hydraulic cart here that will help get this heavy thing off without any injury, I hope. So I'm going to pull the blower off first, I think. I've already disconnected the wiring harness to it. I don't think there's any use for this motor other than just kind of getting it out of the way. The other thing I want to do is take the cover off the turret to take a look at it and take a look at the motor that operates the turret disc and see what it's going to take. If it's a 380 volt motor, that's really going to complicate things. You'll have to fit another motor to it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to jack my cart up, see if it behaves. Sometimes it doesn't want to go up. I'm going to go ahead and take this tie rod off. Two of the mounting bolts are exterior down here on the bottom, and there's two on the inside, and there are cover plates that help you get access to them. So that's what I'm taking off, is the cover plates. With the motor off, I'll be able to measure how long a shaft I need and take a look at the pulley and all that good stuff. There it is. Okay. Let's see if I get the belt off of it. Because that always doesn't get damaged. A little bit. It looks like it's clear. There it is. That wasn't so bad. There's our motor, and that's out. Take you around so you can see the mount, and there you can see the mount. So I'll have to figure this motor face of the new motor, and then an adapter plate, and then the pulley. There's the motor mount plates, cast iron, so I'm going to have to make an adapter and then bolt the new motor to it, and then the shaft's got to extend in long enough to get my pulley in there where it needs to be. So let's see if I can get the pulley off. Sure, it's metric, but seems like it was Loctited. Take it out. I don't think there's anything under it other than the set screw. Yeah, just the set screw. Stick it back in so I don't lose it. Actually, I'm going to put a squirt of Croil in it, in the hole. A little bit of penetrant before I break out the puller. Go get a puller real quick. Very much helps to have gear pullers for this sort of work. Now whether or not this thing's got enough oomph to take it off, we'll see. like we got close, but not all the way. Yeah, it's a socket. Don't have much further to go, and it was nearby and it fit. So, let's get it done. And that's that. Pulleys off. Get my calipers so we can measure that shaft. .28 millimeters. So that's where we're at. Motor's off now. Okay, the spindle motor's off. Now let's go take the cover off the turret and see if we can take a look there. We already know I got to replace this spindle motor. So I want to take a look at the turret, take a look at the turret motor, if I can see it, see if I can find out who's the maker of the turret. I don't know if it's an Emco or a Souter, but most importantly is the voltage of the turret motor. So let's take the cover off of that and take a look.